everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Vanity thoughts. I just want to check something. Okay, I think we're there. Hey guys. Okay, if you're there, hello. Hi. I'm just gonna check and see if we're really live in all of these platforms. I think we are. I don't know. If you're live, if you're here, if you're watching me, it's Vanity Thoughts. Welcome. And tonight, we're going to talk about a very interesting topic. And we're going to talk about making sure. Hi. Okay, so you're there. Okay, so we are live. um, we're going to be talking about, and I'm going to be able to see your chats too. I hope it's working. Give me a minute. Okay. If you can hear me, let me know. Put it in the chat. I can see the chat and everything like that. But anyway, so happy April, right? Not seeing, not seeing if this is live or not. Oh, I am. Okay. I saw it. So we are live. Good. Great. Wow, we've done it. The trifecta. Get excited. Um, and yeah, I am excited. And this particular topic of vanity thoughts is about letting it out. And one of the things that we're going to be letting out, of course, we're going to do my nighttime routine. So I've already double cleansed with my cleanser and my micellar water, but we're also going to do we're going to go live and more so talking about um letting it out. So yesterday, full transparency, had a failing. We've already talked about it. Can you fail forward to success, right? So we've already talked about that. But this time, you know, did you cry? Did you let it out? And I was saying, I didn't cry. Um, I haven't cried in a long time. So I wanted to cry and I needed to cry. So I let it out. And I'm just very proud of myself because it was not easy to be vulnerable in that space. You know what I mean? To let it out. And I was like, okay, well, the disappointment was due to procrastination and waiting so long. And I wish I didn't wait that long, but I did. So by me waiting so long, um, it caused me to miss out on some things. So my eyes came down a lot, but I'm going to put my eye patches on. And I'm going to, I dropped it. And I had to let it out. I had to let it all out, all the way out. The disappointment, the fact that I waited so long, and the cry that I let out, it was like a wailing. It was like a wailing type cry, right? So when I did do that, I said, wow, I couldn't believe that I held it all in that long and was just so emotional because I hadn't let it out. So, do you let it out? You should let it out. You should absolutely let it out. Because when you let it out, it allows for you to get closure, get it allows for you to not have stress be on you. It allows for you to be able to really feel the feeling in that moment, you know? So after I got it all out, I felt like I could close out those feelings. And one of the things that I was listening to, sometimes we ghost our feelings and we don't, you know, really pay attention to them and we just let them be, right? So I'm gonna take these off just so you could get the feeling. And you take the essence and you rub it in, but you can leave it on for like 10 minutes or so. But I'm going to do another mask so that you can see that mask. Okay, we'll do another mask. And one of the things that was like so interesting about it was the fact that if you ghost someone or if you ghost your feelings, you don't allow the brain to recover and to close out that circuit. The brain hates open circuits. So the best thing to do is to um I'm gonna fold this. You want to do it on this. Best thing to do is to close the circuit. Close it. Close the circuit. When you close the circuit, it allows for you to get closure. So I'm just gonna suggest in this year, we're in the now officially we finished the first quarter. So now we are in the next quarter of the year. And it's time for you to let it out. So when you let it out, right? When you let it out, you just become free. And that cry that I had yesterday was like, yeah, you needed that. I released a lot of feelings in that cry. So if you're ghosting someone or you're ghosting your feelings, close out that circuit. So this is the mask, y'all. This is the mask. So I'm gonna put it on. And what I love about this particular mask is it's going to hydrate my face. And I actually have a little bit more of, if you have more of the essence inside of the package, you can go in there and do so. So that's why it's key. So I came on here, was like, I'm going to let it go, but I'm going to put on a mask so that you could see the self care, letting it go, letting it out. But that cry that I had was a little intense. And I was like hyperventilating and everything. So it's important to let out the cry, you know, let it out. Um, Trying to see if I can see the comments. So I'm happy that I did that because it freed me from having resentment, having guilt for myself, resentment towards the people that were involved. Um, and I was able to move on. So while you're sitting here at the vanity with me, are you ready to let it go? Are you ready to let it out? Or are you just like, nope, I'm gonna hold on into it. I'm gonna be gangster. I'm gonna be G, whatever your wording is. Um, or are you going to allow yourself to feel your feelings and let it out? Because freedom belongs to you, but you gotta fight for it. You gotta fight for the emotional freedom. You gotta fight to be okay to not be okay, but you got to be free and let it out. You got to be free and let it out. So I'm going to let my mask sit on for a few more minutes, but I'm thankful that you watched me at the vanity and you came here and you got a chance to see me at the vanity. But that's just my vanity thought today. So I wanted to say, hey, pretty, hey, handsome, till next week. And if you want this mask, just put mask in the comments. Tag a friend, you get two masks. But put mask in the comments. And I'm proud of me for being consistent. It's going to get better, I promise. But again, thank you all. So I'm going to leave it here. And till next time, till next week, till next Tuesday, I'll see y'all later. Bye.